Evening, everyone. I hope you are doing wonders. Okay, so today again I'm here with the new topic, and topic of the day, it's a preposition, and we will continue with interjection. Okay, but preposition, I just want to tell you, it's a very detailed topic, again like verbs, fine, and very important as well. In your schooling, if you remember that you have done all the types of question based over grammar, but here if you see your question paper, plus one question paper, 10th question paper, the very detailed type of fill-ups you get, clause test you get, okay, so in that you need to add on a suitable preposition. So preposition such type of a topic which has a great privilege to improve the structure of the sentence. Preposition really hold a privileged position, as we have in the family the senior person. Okay, so you can consider the senior most member of parts of speech family. So it holds a privileged position as part of speech, in that they are a closed class. I will give you detail what do you mean by the closed class. While prepositions are limited in number, they are just limited in number. You will read now with me. I will show you the list as well, okay, of the preposition, but I just want to say that it is in limited number, but still they are very important because they act as vital means very important markers to the structure of a sentence. It improves the structure of the sentence. How? They mark special relationship, because in the sentence we have noun, we have pronouns, we have different parts of speech, so it gives us the clear vision of the relationship of preposition with other parts of speech, like persons, objects, locations, etc. So today in this session I will help my learners of English to understand the preposition in detail. So let's begin with that. Before we proceed, again I am requesting you to get your paper and pen or whatever the notebook you have kept, because today I am putting the screens as well, some slides as well, to make you understand, but I will give you some content which is really very important for you to write side by side. So please, I suggest sit with your paper and pen. Okay, so I hope you all are with your pen and paper. So let's start. On the screen there is one slide with some of the preposition at, in, on and down. I have shown you how it has been used. The usage of the preposition, and downward there is one triangle. One triangle in upward condition, and it is just showing you that two preposition in and on, general and specific, in with the bigger size. For example, if we talk about Delhi is a big city. If I say that in Delhi, then it's okay, it's fine, grammatical correct, because Delhi, we are not saying the specific location. And when we were talking about the specific location, that for example my pen is on the table, so table, on, that means it's a specific location where you will get my pen. Now look at the top, at, in, on. Look at the usage. At home, at work, at university, at college, at school. Now in the house is very big. In a car is a big chamber. Okay, there are so many places, front, back, dicky, okay, my car, there are so many places you can find out in car. In a helicopter, in a boat, very big again. In a elevator, again very big thing. So on, when we get the specific position, on the corner, on a train, on a plane, on a ship, on a motorbike. So I hope you understood what I wanted to say, that prepositions are very much confused type of concept. It has detailed sorted prepositions, sorted word, which every preposition has different meaning and different way to use. This I just want to show you with this slide. Okay, look at the screen. There is technical definition of preposition. You just block this word pre. You just remove pre and position separate, okay, but you will get with the word. The pre means before, positions, the positions of noun, pronouns and other parts of speech. So now we will do the technical definition. That means prepositions are used to indicate relationships, often special, between nouns and the pronouns. They indicate how one noun phrase or pronoun relates to another. Between you and me, I wouldn't trust anybody. Between you and me, I wouldn't trust anybody. The coffee shop is across the street. The coffee shop is across the street. Put the carrots in the refrigerator, please. Put the carrots in the refrigerator, please. Refrigerator is very big. It has not been mentioned that where the specific location it has been said. So, in will come. I hope you understood the definition. Prepositions are used to indicate the relationship of nouns and pronouns actually. Fine? On the screen, just look at the types of preposition. As I shared with you already that like verbs, it's a very detailed topic and it has many types. A preposition is a word which expresses a relationship of noun or pronoun that you all know to other words to the sentence, because in a sentence there are different type of parts of speech, but it shows the relationship of noun and pronoun with other parts of speech or other words in the sentence. For example, now I am just reading simply the cluster of preposition all together. In, of, to, at, by, for, with, under, above, into, onto, upon, about, behind, beside, before, after, towards, inside, outside, below, around are commonly used examples of preposition. So you got to know. Now the 6 types of preposition actually we have: preposition for time, preposition for place, prepositions for directions, preposition for agent, preposition for instruments, prepositional phrases. Yes, very important. And now we are dealing with the spotting error section later. That is why I am telling you that these types are very important for you people to understand how to find the error related preposition in the sentence, because our motto not to understand the definition or the examples only, because we are not asking you to write down the definition. That is not our task. What is our task? That you need to find out the error based on the preposition. That is why I am telling you that you need to understand the concept in the detail. That's why you will be able to understand the error. You will able to find out the error successfully later on. Okay? So on the screen, first category, that is preposition for time, at, on, in. There are 3 words which has been given us to show the relationship of the noun and pronoun related to the time. So these prepositions are used to refer to time in various aspects. There are number of aspects, number of way to use the words in the sentence in which we need to indicate the time zone only. Now preposition one side, and that is in. First we'll take in the block months of year. For example, in March, in years, where it is used. Now in this block you will understand the error as well, that how to find out the error. In can be used with the months as well as with the years. So particular time of a day or a month. Now how to use the particular time of a day? In evening, in morning, in the 3rd week of April, in winter, in summer, in autumn. Okay, in this way also we can use in. A century or a specific time in past or future. When we are talking about some specific time, maybe a century, past or future. See the example: in the 20th century, in early days, in the stone age, in future, in past. Now you understood that when you were reading in the text, you were reading in the books and you read like this: in the 20th century it happened like that, in early days, in stone age. Okay, have you heard on the stone age? No. In future always you never say on future, at future, because future is vast, bigger. Okay, so in will come in that. In the next block, we have on, a day, on Sunday. On Monday, I will come to you. I will visit you on Sunday. I will go for a picnic on Sunday. Okay, on dates. Dates, when we are specifying the dates, when we are specifying some day, okay, then on will come. 7th of February, on 7th February, on February 7, I will visit you. Now, third category, particular days. Particular days when on my birthday, on Independence Day, on Diwali, I will go for outing. Okay, it goes like this. So you understood how in and on. In bigger, vast conditions. Okay, on for the specific. Fine, with the limitation, with some limitation on, and in very vast. Fine. So in this way, we just move ahead. Now look at this screen. At. Now at is here the time of a clock. When we say at 3 o'clock, at 4:20, I will see you there. I will meet you at so and so time. We speak like this. So at will come with the time of a clock. Short and precise times. Precise means very less organized. At night, at sunset, at noon, at lunchtime, at the moment, at bedtime. On bedtime we never say. In bedtime we never say. In lunchtime we never say. In dinner time, at dinner. At dinner time we will have a family meeting. Okay, so we use like this. So you understood where and how at is used with the time of a clock, a short and precise time which has some limitation. Now see very precise time or short. Why I said like this? For example, at night is on the screen in example. At night. Night is just for 7 to 8 hours or very long. Sunset for limited. At noon, very limited. At lunch, very limited hour. Means you have some limitation and fixed time. Then you are supposed to use at. See the example with in, on, at. We have done with 3 prepositions. With the example, you will get to know how we understood. She was born in 1986, a fix. 1986. 1986 is a very big year, 365 days. Okay, it's not very small. So she was born in 1986. When we will add date, then it will be different. So second sentence, his father died in 2005 in a car accident. In a car accident, father died 2005. Very big year again. We haven't mentioned the date. I was very happy on the first day of my job. I was very happy on the first day. Specific with limitation. We went to see glaciers in the summer. Summers are very big, not with a limited zone. Okay, then again in. The party will start at 8 p.m. Time of the clock. We have used at. They will come here on 15th February with specific date on. Everyone takes breakfast in the morning. Everyone takes breakfast in the morning. Again, in the morning. Morning is very small of some hours. Okay, not it will go because afterwards you will have the noon session, then afternoon session, then pre-evening session, then evening and then night. So everyone takes breakfast in the morning. Okay, so let's move ahead. Second type, preposition for place. Place related to that. Now see the difference. They have just changed the type, the indication. First it was time, now it is place. So prepositions are same, on, at, in, but what will the context has been changed. What I said, the context. Point to understand, the context has been changed, but the cluster of the prepositions are same. It will indicate the place, actually the place only. So these prepositions are used for several of types of places. Different types of places it is used, on, at, in. Just read this clause again. These are the point to be noted. In is mostly used for a place having some sort of physical or virtual boundaries. I'm repeating, where in is used where you will see some physical or virtual boundary. On is usually used for the surface, upper level like a table. At is usually used for a specific place, the point. Okay, the dot point. At is used at the dot point. On is used for the surface. In is mostly used with the virtual or the physical boundary. Let's see some examples. Preposition is in, nature of the places. Where in is used actually, places having some physical or virtual boundaries. Now see, in a hall is a block. In a school has boundary. In the building, in the box, in the car, in a library, in a garden, in England, in room, in a cupboard. Okay, on the surface, the usage of on, surface of things. Examples: on the table, on the blackboard, on the page, on a wall, on a roof, on the map. Got it? So you don't get confused. This time I'm just giving you the content to understand, because I suggested you to write, but later on in this session, in today's session, of course, I will show you some slides with animation that you will understand so easily with the pictorial content. With the pictorial content, you will understand the content very easily. Okay, so that's why later on we will cover up that. But first I focus you to understand with the context and the content. Okay. Okay, now at. In and on we have done in the previous slide. Now look at the screen. At. Specific places. Specific places. Now you understand where I am using at. Examples: at bus stop, at the entrance. Entrance is only one. Bus stop in the city only one. Maybe it is very big. At front of the chair. At front of the chair. Chair has only one front. At the bottom of the glass. Glass has only one bottom. At the edge of the roof. Roof has only one edge. That is known as specification. Now look at the example, you will understand clearly. They live in England. They placed their books on a table. I met him at the bus stop. She waited for her kids at the gate of her home. There is a cat under the table. There is a cat under the table. They were running on the road. On the road, the surface. There is a cat under the table, down the table. She waited for her kids at the gate. At the gate, okay, if we go to meet someone, we give a meeting point. We decide a fixed meeting point. Okay, I will see you at the entrance of the mall. Entrance of the mall is only one. So that is why I used at. In this way, it works. Preposition for direction in third category. And the prepositions are there in the bracket. You can have an idea: into, to, through, towards. Okay, in this section we will understand that some words we will go through which will indicate the direction. So first we have done with the time, then place, now with the directions. Okay, so these prepositions express the direction of something. For example, into, to, through, towards. Read the example, you will understand the point properly. They are going to classroom. They are going to classroom. So classroom, the way to direction, guiding us the direction. The snake was coming toward her. Toward her means moving ahead toward her. Okay. He threw a ball into a river. River is the location where the ball has been thrown. Got my point? Preposition for agent. Agent means we are doing some action and we are using something. So this is called as an agent. So preposition for agent here, by or with. Now see the difference. You can have number of errors related to by and with in English competitive level exams. So please be concentrative. These prepositions are used to express a causal relationship between the noun, doer, and an action. Means noun, the doer, and the action, what is the action and how. See the example, you will get to know. A nice book was written by John Keats. John Keats has written a book, has done an action of writing and that is why by has come, because he has become the agent here. A lot of noise was made by the kids. The task was finished by him. Some schools have been made by government. Have they gone to their college? Have they gone to their college? Okay, so see the condition. In these sentences you will come to know what I want to explain here. With some agent I have explained. So some preposition are giving you the indication of the agent. The real agent means the main doer of the action. Okay, so here the preposition for instrument, devices or machines. Okay, means where we use something, some object. Or have you heard about the prop round? Okay, the prop show in which we use something to perform. Now that is coming in this category, preposition for instrument, devices or machines. Such preposition are used for joining nouns, instruments, devices, machines to other words in the sentence. For example, on, by, with the help of, etc. On, by, with the help of, etc. Now look at the usage of these preposition. How? He went to home by a car. Now by we have added here with the car, by a car, with the car. No, with the car it's wrong. With the car, by a car. This lock cannot be opened with the key. With the key we need, with the key, an object. She watered the plants with the help of a water pipe. She watered the plants with the help of a water pipe. He broke the wall with a hammer. He broke the wall with a hammer. He used one device to break the wall, and that is hammer. Okay, now look at the third sentence, with the help of. It's a phrase. It's a phrase means group of so many words, and it is considered as prepositional phrase. Okay, as I explained you in the definition that they are in the word as well, in the phrases form as well. So this is an example of the prepositional phrase as well. Okay guys, as I promised with you that I will show you the prepositions today's lesson with some slides of animated function as well, in which pictorial based content will be more interesting for you to understand the topic little clearly. Okay, so moving ahead with the prepositions very fast. Once again, the definition is on the screen. The prepositions are words that we use before nouns or pronouns to show their relationship with other words in a sentence. Okay, we had done like that. Now for example, I am sitting on a chair. I am walking to her. So these are preposition of location, direction and time. Okay, now look at the examples. More of location are used to indicate the locations or position of object. For example, on, in, under, in front of, among and between. Now more examples I have placed on your screen. More examples: on, in, under, in front of the gate, among, between two, among means more. Fine. Now see the picture on the screen. On, apple is on the table. Apple is under the table. Look at the position, you will understand the difference. Preposition of direction are used to show the direction of movement to and from a fixed point. Starting point, maybe closing point, maybe fixed point. Look at that. For example, to, from, into, along, over, through, across and around. So see, in this quarantine session, we are talking across the world. Coronavirus or COVID-19 has affected across the world. Across the world means whole world, around the world. Through the world means from the world. Fine. So in this way, these words are used in different contexts. Now look at the picture. I am walking to school. I am walking to school. School is a pinpoint, okay, where the person is moving, walking. So walking to the school. Walking to school. Into. How we use into? Used to show motion or movement. The cat jumped into the box. The ball fell into the river. She poured some boiling water into the teapot. The man threw rubbish into the river. Into means to the depth. Okay? To the bottom, not the surface. So that is the difference between in and into, to the depth of a thing. She has returned from town. She has returned from town, the starting point. Look at the picture, the starting point they have shown you, the town. Okay, from town she has returned now. They walked along the row of houses. They walked along the row of houses. There are many gift shops along John Cloquet. Okay, so they walked along the row of houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, many houses, and they are walking along the row of houses. Okay, the row of chairs, the row of tables. Fine, it goes like this. More example on the screen. The boys ran across the road. Across the road, they covered the whole. Okay, across the road they were just running. Across means on the opposite side. Got my point? Across means on the opposite side. For example, the boys swam across the pond. Siti is walking across the road. Ali walked across the river by using the old bridge, means cover the whole. They are running round the tree. Merry-go-round, merry-go-round, the swing you often take when you go for some fair or some picnics, means you are going round and round. Okay, wrong movement, roundabout, it is again around, a positions, a preposition here that they are running around the tree. Around the tree. Around means moving in a circle motion. Circular motion. The cat ran around the stool chasing the mouse. Going, moving, round, round, round. Tim jumped over the fence. Over the fence, not in the fence, not on the fence. On the fence means he will stick to the surface of the fence. No, he jumped over the fence because he has to come down as well. Over the tree, over the wall, it goes like that. For example, the boy jumped over the fence, the cat leaps over the drain. The bird flew through the window. The bird flew through the window. As we passed through the tunnel, we passed through the tunnel, our train, our car passed through the tunnel. Okay, in the same way, the bird flew in through the window. Ali clicked the ball through the window. Ali kicked the ball through the window. Amir threw the rubbish through the window. From the window only. Okay, in this way it goes. Preposition of time as we have done in the content. Now look at some text on the screen are used to show when things happen. When things happen. For example, by, for, before, after, since, at and during. These all are the words which are indicating you the some relationship of time only. So here we are closing the topic preposition. A preposition relates to object of the preposition which is the noun or pronoun, following it to another words in the sentence. Before close, I have again explained you the preposition technical definition. Again I am repeating. A preposition relates the object of the prepositions which is the noun or pronoun, following it to another word in the sentence. Something very important means the note. Okay, note means very important point to ponder here. First is preposition connect their object with some other word in a sentence, that you all know. The object of the preposition is always a noun or pronoun. Yes, it should be. A preposition must be part of a prepositional phrase. Yes, of course, it is a part of some prepositional phrase. A prepositional phrase starts with the preposition and ends with the preposition and with the object of the preposition. It starts with the preposition but it ends with the object of the preposition, the main object of the preposition. So prepositions are nearly always combined with other words in structure called prepositional phrase. So here we are just reading little about prepositional phrases. Can be made up of a million different words. Very long list it is, but they tend to be built the same. A preposition followed by a determiner and an adjective or two, followed by a pronoun or noun called the object of the preposition. This whole phrase in turn takes on a modifying role, acting as an adjective or an adverb locating something in time and space, modifying a noun or telling when or where or under what condition something happened. I feel that you people will get confused to read this much confused text. Let me clear you. Prepositional phrases. Okay, it's a combination of some words in which one preposition will come, maybe one or two, and some object also. Okay, it is just connected like a connector as we have done, in which acting as sometime adjective as well, sometime adverb as well, locating something in time and space. You can see such a vast list of some of the prepositions. Okay, aboard, we went aboard the boat. About, above, across, after, against, along, alongside, amid, among, around, as, at, before, behind, below, beneath, during, following, and in, inside, into, like, near, off, on, outside, over, throughout, to, toward, under, underneath, up, upon, via, within. Okay, now see the cluster. It's a very big list, and with the sentences it has been used as well. So you can also see the things. If you want to read the sentence, we went aboard the boat. What do you think about Mary? We are flying above the clouds. We drove across the desert. Let's meet the day after tomorrow. Did you vote for or against the suggestion? There are trees along the road. Their boat came alongside our boat. I couldn't hear her, Ahmed. Now look at this side as well. Some more example. I live in an apartment. It was dark inside the tunnel. 5 into 10 makes 2. It's not like John to complain. It's 20 December. We are very near Christmas Day. What was the cost of this book? What was the cost of this book? They live in a street off 5th Avenue. Okay, like this, there are so many examples. At least give her credit for trying. Do your parents take an interest in your friends? Have you had any contact with Anna? He felt nothing but hatred for his attacker. He had a lot of success in his career. He has the advantage of speaking English. See the list, number of examples. Okay, is there enough room for us in the car? Enough room means the space. It is a perfect example of a medieval castle. It's my first visit to Tokyo. Okay, so you can read the example later when you will get some time in detail, but please read it. Minimum 5 you need to read. That is must for you. That is why in my every reading session I read minimum 5. Okay guys, we are coming up with our second topic of the day, definition as well, and topic is interjection. And interjection is a word that expresses strong feeling. You must have heard some words which has no meaning in English dictionary, but they are used very strongly in the sentence to show some of our feelings, some of our emotions of happiness, maybe of sorrow. Okay, so they all are called interjection. So interjection here with some definition again, and different usage plus some example. An interjection at the beginning of a sentence is followed by an exclamation sign. Yes, that exclamation mark is very important, or maybe comma at times. Sometime comma, sometime exclamation mark. You can see WOW and exclamation mark. This is known as exclamation mark. Okay, so an interjection at the beginning of a sentence is followed by an exclamation or comma. It doesn't mean that there is no exclamation mark and without reading the sentence you will say no, there is no interjection. Don't say like that, because comma is also a condition. Now look at the sentence. Wow, that was the best goal of the entire tournament. Oh, I forgot to bring my book. Great, we can leave now. Wonderful, beautiful, so ugly. Okay, with some sort of expressions also we can make sentences with strong feelings. Special about interjections. Interjections are not words that are connected as other parts of a sentence but merely sounds standing by themselves. They have no connection, no connectivity, no relationship with other parts of the sentence. They stand on their own. So interjection here also used to express some types of emotions, as I told you. Emotion of happiness such as disgust, yeah, joy, yeah, excitement, enthusiasm, craziness, okay, oh my goodness, maybe comma or maybe exclamation mark. You can start up with your sentence. Okay, more important, interjections have no grammatical relationship with any word or a group of words in the sentence, independent element, as I already told you. So look at more sentences. Alas, this is the end. Hey, do you know where you are going? Bah, that's all nonsense. Oh, I can't believe that. Oh, I can't believe that. Okay, so such type of words which I have written here with the red color, it shows you some strong feeling. Alas, hey, bah, oh. Okay, so it needs some special strong feelings in the sentence. Then only it is required, and they are independent elements. Don't forget. More to know in the topic, interjections are also often used as addition to words such as nouns, pronouns, adjective and some other parts of speech. Some addition. See these red highlighted words I have added. It was required. It was required because the sentence demanded and I made it. Now look at the sentence. Good. I am thrilled to hear that. Horrors, horrendous, horrible, terrific. Look at the mess. Great. Keep up the hard work. Well, when do you intend to pay for it? Okay, so such type of strong feelings, sometimes it ends with the question mark as well. But you need to find out the strong feelings inside the sentence. Some of the interjections that you use or hear in the speech are not even words. Of course, yes, they are not specific words we are using sometime. Although it is possible to represent the sounds expressed. Last line I am repeating again, please focus over that. Although it is possible to represent the sounds expressed. Okay, so remember they are not the words. We haven't checked even in the net or dictionary, there is not a single word of these lists. Phew, what an awful day. Awful means very bad day. This cutlet tastes good. When we are eating some sort of ice cream or some sort of dessert which we like a lot, it's so yum, it's scrumptious, okay, then we make such type of sound to show our happiness toward the thing. That's stale news. Okay? That's stale news. So in this way, some sounds which has no meaning, even no existence in the dictionary of English, but we are using, yes, these are interjections. Very important to show the strong feeling with help of such words. You must be thinking to see punctuating. Again is another topic I have started. No, it's not true. Actually, we are punctuating interjections. Interjections are needed to punctuate properly. If an interjection is spoken calmly, simply put a comma after it and continue the sentence, then you see the difference of the sentence. Sentence structure is improved, and when we speak, then we come up with the strong feeling. Shh, stop. You need to stop yourself. The baby is sleeping. Shh. Pause. The baby is sleeping. Oh my, I dropped my pencil. Oh my, comma, pause. I dropped my pencil. Oh my goodness, I have broken my pen. Okay, so interjections are needed to be punctuated properly. Now the point is where to use the exclamation mark and where to use the comma. I will clear your doubt. If an interjection is spoken with more emotion, very strong, it is followed by an exclamation point. The next word is then capitalized. Means first you will put an exclamation sign and then you will make change in the alphabet next. Up next to the exclamation sign, that should be capital. Ouch! I just cut my finger. See, I is capital. Next sentence, he scored the winning touchdown. Wow! With the exclamation mark. Common interjections. Now the categories we are just looking at very fast. Common interjection. Oh, sudden realization. Ouch! To express pain. Shh! Used to make someone be quiet. Wow! Generic exclamation of amazement, impressed, astonished. Astonished means surprised. Hooray! Generic exclamation of joy. Hooray, we have won the match. Wow, beautiful dress. Shh, baby sleeping. Ouch! It's paining. Oh, do it now. Okay? In this way we will use them. Some more. You. Disgust, dislike. Who? Asking for confirmation. Anger, snarling, growling, when we are growling something, when we are just grumbling. Few, expressing relief. Ooh, alas, wow, oops. Being surprised at or acknowledging your own mistakes. Used to quietly get someone's attention, often to tell them a secret. Okay, so these are the words. I am not speaking properly because I am not sitting in front of you, but you will make the sentence with the feelings and you will come to know the real usage of the sentence and the word interjection. Now, types of interjection: for greeting, for joy, for surprise, for grief and pain. That you understood? Now look at the examples again very fast. For greeting, these interjections are used to indicate emotion of warmth towards the other person when they meet. Greeting means to meet. These include hello, hey, hi. Okay, so examples: hey, good to see you today. Hello, I'm Jenny. Okay, interjections for greeting here. Interjections for joy, which show some happiness. These interjections are used to indicate immediate emotion of happiness. Very strong. A sudden happy event that occurred. So these indicate happiness with strong feeling, and it includes words like hurrah, wow, hooray, hooray, we won the match. Wow, I passed the exam. Interjection for surprise, when you want to show your surprise to see something. Sudden surprise, sudden feeling of the surprising moment. These interjections are used by the speaker when he expresses a strong sense of surprise on something that happened. So these include how, what, oh, ah. What, his mother died? Ah, I got promoted. Okay, see the surprise feeling? For pain and grief, now we are coming up with these interjections are used by the speaker when he expresses a strong emotion of grief or on something unfortunate that happened. Unfortunate, which is really very bad. So these include alas, oh, ah, ouch. Examples: alas, he is dead now. Ouch, I hurt my foot. Okay, guys, this is the time to express my gratification regards to you for listening me, for understanding and helping me out in this quarantine session to move the syllabus little ahead, maybe gradually, but we will make it possible very soon. I know that you are wonderful students. So as we have completed 8 parts of speech today, all countable. Now only one is left, which is an addition, that is article, and we will be doing tomorrow. Okay, till the time, stay protected, stay safe, have a nice evening to you, have purposeful fruitful time with your parents. Thank you so much, see you tomorrow.